I've been reading the book of Hebrews this week, and there are several themes that run through it, but the one that has really struck me this week is the theme of better. And when you take a look at the book of Hebrews, it seems that the writer is always talking about those better things, that in Jesus there is a better covenant, there's a better hope. Jesus made a better sacrifice. We have a better high priest. Everything is simply better with Jesus. This world's going through a pretty tough time right now, and there are over 20,000 cases of COVID-19 in Pennsylvania alone. I've read an awful lot of articles and seen some things on the internet that really seem almost hopeless. People are panicking and blaming and doing all sorts of things that are showing a lack of hope. And I don't think that we as Christians are displaying that. And it's not that we think somehow that we're going to escape all of this, that somehow we are going to be spared from all of this, because we know we're not. Jesus himself said in John chapter 16, verse 33, that in this world we will have trouble. But I think our difference in perspective comes from what Jesus says next. And we all know what this is. It says, "But take heart, I have overcome the world." And so we're not concerned and we're not worried, because in Jesus Christ, everything is better. Even as we're marching through this troubled time, things are better. Hebrews 9, verses 11 and following says, "When Christ came as high priest of the good things that are already here, he went through the greater and more perfect tabernacle that is not man-made, that is to say, not part of this creation. He did not enter by means of the blood of goats and calves, but he entered the most holy place once for all by his own blood, having obtained eternal redemption. The blood of goats and bulls and the ashes of a heifer sprinkled on those who are ceremonially unclean sanctify them so that they are outwardly clean. How much more then will the blood of Christ, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself unblemished to God, cleanse our consciences from acts that lead to death, so that we may serve the living God? For this reason, Christ is a mediator of a new covenant, that those who are called may receive the promised eternal inheritance." And I've thought about this too, because Hebrews is all about that which is better and better and better. And right now we are living through that which is better because of what Jesus has done through his death and his burial and his resurrection. But this last line right here is really something to me. That those who are called may receive the promised eternal inheritance. That, folks, is when we finally get what is best.